the sponsoring chairman. This is an objection at the same time since the chair has ruled an appeal to the decision of the chair.
Majority Leader.
Not to decrease further the budget of the office of the Vice President. Sobra na ang laki ng ibinaba ng budget ng opisina ng Office of the Vice President. Despite the drastic reductions for...
Madam Speaker,
Majority Leader.
may we request that the Honorable Ungab stick to the motion to appeal the ruling of the sponsor rather than have an explanation.
Yes, Madam Speaker. The budget of the OVP has been deducted 2 times already in 2024 and 2025, and another reduction in 2026 with really, I would say, cripple the office. Only 2/3 of the original budget has been left. So I move to, I would like to appeal the decision of the chair. Mr. Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, there being an appeal, Madam Speaker, there is an appeal to the ruling of the chair to reject the proposed amendment. I now move to divide the House. For the information of the body, an aye vote sustains the appeal and the nay vote defeats it. The majority kindly solicits a nay vote.
All those in favor to the appeal say aye. Aye. All those against say nay. Nay. The nays have it. The appeal is lost. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, moving on, I move that we recognize the Honorable Antonio Tino for his individual amendments.
I propose an amendment to the budget of the Office of the President, of the Vice President. I said, sorry po. So icebreaker muna. Again, I propose an amendment to the budget of the Office of the Vice President in the form of a reduction from 889.24 million to its 2025 level of 733.2 million, representing a reduction of 156 million or 17.5%. This is found in House Gab Volume 1A, page 2, line 19. Madam Speaker, Madam Sponsor, may I briefly explain my proposed amendment? Every peso in this budget is the people's money. And when we demand accountability, we do so not out of hostility, but out of duty. Duty to the Constitution, duty to the people, and duty to the truth. Let me then again put this on record. VP Sara Duterte's repeated refusal to face this chamber is an insult. It spits on the duty of accountability. While she clings to millions in public funds, she refuses to explain. This is arrogance. Para tayong mga magulang na tinatabig at sinisigawan ng anak na tumatangging magpaliwanag kung saan napunta ang baon. Kahangalan ang magsabi na aksidente lamang ito o resulta ng pagkakamali. Malinaw na pangmamaliit ito sa Kongreso at sa taong bayan. Sa madaling salita po, paulit-ulit na tayong binabastos ng Vice Presidente. Congress holds the purse, and when a child squanders the family's money without answers, the remedy is clear. Bawasan ang baon hanggang matuto. Let me be clear. This reduction is discipline, not demolition. Malayo ito sa ginawa ng kanyang ama na ginamit ang budget para pahirapan ang Commission on Human Rights, a constitutional body created to defend the powerless. What we do here is different. We call out entitlement. We confront arrogance. We demand respect. Public money is not a toy. Hindi ito pabuya na pinamimigay sa mga imbentong tao na may imbentong pangalan sa mga imbentong project. It is a trust. And until the Vice President learns respect, this House must act as the parent that disciplines a brat. Alam ko po that this move will generate varied reactions. It might even be exploited by certain camps to elicit sympathy for VP Sara. Diyan naman sila magaling kadramahan. Pero hindi pwedeng mangibabaw ang drama sa kung ano ang tama, sa kung ano ang makatwiran, at sa kung ano ang nararapat sa pagtatanggol sa dignidad ng institusyong ito at ng proseso ng pambansang budget. So, Madam Speaker, Madam Sponsor, I respectfully but firmly propose the reduction of the budget of the Office of the President, Vice President, from 889.24 million to its 2025 level of 733.2 million. I so move. Maraming salamat po.
Madam
What does the sponsor say?
Pero in the 2025 budget, the automatic appropriations were mangled. Lumampas. May dagdag bawas. 14 special laws were amended. Kasama na yung PhilHealth law at saka syntax law amended. Ang daming ginalaw. 14 special laws sa automatic appropriations na hindi dapat ginagalaw yan. Pagdating sa new General Appropriations, kaya nga tayo tinatawag na General Appropriations Act, New General Appropriations, yun yung ating didiscuss. What comprises the new General Appropriations? The program funds and the unprogrammed funds. Program funds, 26 out of 27 departments were mangled beyond recognition. Isa lang ang hindi ginalaw, DBM. Bakit ang lakas ng DBM? 26 were mangled. Dagdag bawas. At saka yung program appropriations nilipat ang program including the foreign assisted projects. At saka yung fiscal space na naiwan, pinalitan ng mga priority pet projects na wala man lang sa National Development Plan ng ating Republika ng Pilipinas. Pet projects inserted. That's why in this rostrum, I said last August 4, the 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget ever passed by this Congress and perhaps by the entire Philippine history. Ginalaw, program appropriations, and program appropriations may ongoing releases pa. Alam niyo kung anong worry ko? For us, legislators, even the executive, must consider that the number one priority of the Constitution says that education will be given the priority and the highest budget year per year. Sa 2025 budget, nahabol ng DPWH ang total infrastructure budget. Kahit ano pang sasabihin nila at binago yung composition, still malaki pa rin ang infrastructure budget kaysa education sector. And they are still releasing from unprogrammed funds. Mas lalong lumaki yung gap between infrastructure and education. Ladies and gentlemen of this House, it is our duty, it is our obligation to keep track, mabantayan yung budget because education is the number one priority of the Republic of the Philippines. Iniwan na ng budget ng infrastructure. Highly questionable pa kasi yung mga releases ang malalaki. Flood control projects. Where can we get respect from that? Ladies and gentlemen of this House, my personal, yes, OBP, what I am saying is the budget process. How will we get respect? That's why the chairman, Madam, the Appropriations Committee, this Congress have a very big role to perform, to correct the image, to correct the impression. We must be able to come up with an honest-to-goodness budget for 2025. Yun lang po.
Maraming salamat, Mr.
Mr. Speaker.
Speaker. And